Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rajneesh Bhagat, and you are watching Amity TV. It is a great honor for me to introduce our welcome guest, Mr. Ravi Shankar Dubey, sir, who is graciously accept our invitation. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today. Sir is a highly accomplished individual in the field of chartered accountant. In the starting career, he served his work at Tata Motors, Jamshedpur till 2009. He was also holds various positions in ICAI branch of Patna. He is the co-founder of Gandhi Maidan Football Club, which besides impartial footballing skills for counseling for motivational and good living traits. I would like to begin the session by asking that what inspires you and how did you choose chartered accountant as for your career, sir?
So I just split up your question in two parts. What inspired me? To be frank, nothing inspired me. I belong from a business background. Initially, I wanted to become a civil servant, and that is what I was inspired to I wanted to become. But being from a business background, my elder brother advised me that we need someone with a good background, because we have the business and it is not being run in a nice manner. And he was doing chartered accountancy, but unfortunately he was not able to go through. So he advised me that you have the potential to become a good accounting person, and ultimately if you take up the chartered accountancy course, you can become a chartered accountant also, and in the long run it will help in the family business also. So probably that was, you can say, my elder brother inspired me, but I wouldn't say that is not an inspiration, but that would be a guidance. So inspiration was something that is totally now out of the question, because what I wanted to become I have not become. So anyway, and what is the second part of the question?
Sir, why you chosen chartered accountant as your career, sir?
Chartered accountant as a career because this is one particular field where you can contribute in all the manner. At the end of the day, everything comes down to finance. You can be a very, very big scientist, but you have your knowledge, and you can create many products, but how are you going to convert that into marketability? That again, you can be a very good person in sales, but at the end of the day, what are you going to sell? How much of that you are going to sell? So it comes down to finance. So finance is the most important aspect in any particular organization. So I thought, why not to be in the center of the affairs like? So that is why I have chosen this particular beautiful course.
Sir, how do you prioritize your task and stay focused while working on the multiple projects together, sir?
Our course curriculum is designed in such a manner that these type of things are taken care of. The beauty of chartered accountancy course is that it is an integrated course. This may be one of the few courses in the world that is done in a dual capacity manner. We don't have regular classes, but the students who enroll in the chartered accountancy, after a certain point of time, they have the option, they have to go through the articleship period. And when we go through this articleship period, so at a very young age, probably at your age, when you are doing your regular classes, we were sitting in offices, and whatever work was being delegated to us by our principal, by our bosses, we used to do that work. So one thing was very clear: when we are there in office, whatever is the work given by the boss, principal, that is to be done. Once we go back home, we also have had a share of struggle by staying in a bachelor life, cooking food by ourselves.
Yes.
And when we go home after cooking food, what we are supposed to study, around 8 subjects were there to be studied. So which subject, when it is to be studied, we used to do that. So ultimately that particular culture has now been imbibed in us. So that is why we are able to set goals and prioritize. Okay, अब ये करना है, तब ये करना, अब ये करना है. लेकिन एक चीज़ है, हर चीज़ को करना चाहिए. You prioritize, but don't neglect anything. Don't keep everything for the last. Something, if there are 8 tasks to be done, in that 8 tasks, decide what is to be done. Try to at least do something at all the tasks in a day. What happens? You can give, say, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours.
Yes.
And for others, you can just give half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. And then ultimately again rotate that. So what happens? Everything is being touched, and you are aware that yes, ये भी काम है, ये भी काम है, ये भी काम है, ये भी activities, ये भी responsibilities. So that is how we have done it, like all courtesy the course curriculum that we have gone through. the training process which we have gone through.
Yes, sir. Sir, how's the work pattern of a chartered accountant changed after the digitalization, sir?
And drastically. Drastically. Only one word I can say, it is drastically.
Okay, sir. Sir, last but not the least, how do you feel after visiting the Amity University?
Fabulous. I must say it's fabulous. I had heard about Amity, and I really thank your Vice Chancellor. I thank your Professor Dr. Ajit ji also. So really thank you, and hospitality also has been great. You students also have been fabulous. That also is another thing I would like to appreciate. And that level of enthusiasm I see in you, it reminds me of my youth days. Like, I am really happy, and I congratulate all of you. Keep up the enthusiasm. That's the only thing I can say. And this particular drive and that urge in you people should not die down. That is what I'm going to say. Like,
thank you so much, sir.
welcome.
I'm surely that this interaction will be a valuable experience for all of us. That's all for today. Keep watching Amity TV. Thank you.